What is going on with all of my amazing, living, breathing, walking people of the planet and or the non? I am D Venom along with feathered friends. Thank you guys for joining us in regard to Raising Vibrations Podcast, aka Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery. I hope that all of my people of the planet are staying on that straight and narrow and doing everything possible to elude psychic vampires, negative energies including podbean trolls and scallywags from one's lives. We all should know by now that those particular elements only take away from our energies and our vibrations. If we could elude them at all costs, we have done our own selves some justice and a huge favor. And with that being said, let's get into Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery, aka Raising Vibrations Podcast, vice versa, doesn't matter. But anyway, let's get into it, starting right now. All right, you guys, as mentioned, I am D Venom along with feathered friends, and thank you guys for joining us in regard to Raising Vibrations Podcast, aka Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery. All right, you guys, I may screw up from time to time in regard to Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery / Raising Vibrations Podcast. I've changed the name across the board in regard to some of my platforms, including Instagram, YouTube, and what was the other? Facebook. I haven't changed the name yet on Snapchat, but I am serious in regard to branding Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery. And I'm so serious to the point where I reached out to a friend that's big into fashion, and I was talking to them in regard to making some t-shirts. And they gave me a snippet, and I started to look into some of the companies here in the Arizona area. And there are quite a few talented companies here, t-shirt companies, that can make my dream come true. And there's one company that had a shirt displayed on their website, and I'm all for it. I don't want to give too much away, but the way that the shirt looks, there's 3 different, I think like horizontal squares that are different colors. And in those different squares, I'm going to have addiction, relapse, and recovery. And the addiction part of it, I want a picture shown of a person in their addiction, whether it's twisting the methamphetamine pipe, whether it's getting ready to do a line of coke, whether it's getting ready to prostitute. I don't care. I just want that person in their addiction in that particular, colored section, addiction, relapse. And then in the relapse phase, I want a person on their, sitting on their buttock with their back against the wall, with their knees up to their chest and their head, into their knees, basically disgusted with themselves because they relapse. And then in the recovery phase, I want a picture of a person with their arms straight up to the sky, just happy that they're recovering and their, magic is happening for them and whatever else. And then on the back of the shirt, I'm still debating on what I want to have, but it has to do with the number of days and or years and or months that this person has been clean. And they can take a marker or whatever and put that in either way it goes, I'm working on a formula, you guys. I'm working on a formula. And of course, what I want to present to you guys in regard to apparel, it will have to appease to me. It will have to be something that I would wear in boy mode and in girl mode. I want unisex shirts where, you have to be a little bold to wear my clothing, just put it that way. But of course, we're going to start off small, in regard to, some regular t-shirts or whatever with addiction, relapse, and recovery on the front. And then in the back, I've been sober for this X amount of days or whatever wording I decide to put on the back is what will be on the back. And then I'm going to have some shirts that says D Venom. D Venom will probably be on the shirt. I'm on the front, and then in the back. I'm trying to figure this out. I know for the girls, I want it to be a little hoochie. D Venom will be on the front, and it will cover the breast area, and then in the back it will be out. And I'm trying to figure it out. I have a design. The way that I look at my clothing in the future, not right now because I'm starting off simple, but in the future, for the girls at least. Aaliyah is one of my favorite singers, and will always be my favorite singer. The way she dresses and everything, the clothes will be geared towards her fashion, and it will fit all body types. I'm not discriminating against anyone. Unisex, all that shit. So I'm working on some shit for you. I'm working on some shit for you guys. Anyway. anyway, in the meantime, my people in the Arizona area, I have some information for you guys, and this hidden gem that I'm going to share with you all is taking place at the organization where I go to my 12-step meetings at, the Lambda Center. Let me see if I can find the address. 2622 North 16th Street, Phoenix, Arizona 85006 is where I attend my 12-step. And Sunday, June 22nd at 1:30 p.m. in the main room of the place that I told you guys that I have my 12-step at, they're going to be holding a training and distribution course in regard to Narcan. So Lambda Phoenix Center and Terrell's Health are going to be holding this Narcan training and distribution course Sunday, June 22nd at 1:30 p.m. in the main room of the Lambda Phoenix Center. David S. from Terrell's Health, in partnership with Lambda Phoenix Center, will be conducting a workshop on the use and safety of Narcan use and distribution. Please join us for a 1-hour workshop on this powerful tool of recovery. Please bring questions on how to help the next suffering person. There may be an unfortunate moment that you may have to use Narcan. Come and see how the preparation could save Come and see how your preparation could save that person. If you have any questions, please reach out by email at board, BOARD, at lambda, LAMBDA, Phoenix, PHX.org. Again, board at lambda, Phoenix.org. Board, BOARD, at lambda, LAMBDA, Phoenix, PHX.org. And I'm pretty sure this will give you the address where to attend and more information in regard to what this particular center, the events that this particular center holds, and et cetera, et cetera. So I was trained a bit in regard to the distribution and use of Narcan. Remember, I told you guys that I started a new job for One Step Beyond Inc., and we're hiring, and I'm going to do another hidden gem in regard to the place that I'm employed, because we need your help, you guys. But anyway, during that training, they showed us Narcan, how to use it, and what it's for. And from my understanding, Narcan is to bring a person back from not withdrawal, but overdose. So what happens is, once you use the Narcan on a person that has overdose off of opioids or whatever, I suppose the Narcan goes to the receptors in the brain that, I forgot what the trainer said that was teaching us about this, but it attaches to the receptors in the brain that has caused the overdose or something like that, and it reverses everything and brings the person back to life. That's why they say Narcan saves lives, because it reverses the effects of overdose and it, brings that person back to life. Shit. So this is why it's important to get the training in regard to the use and distribution of Narcan. And from my understanding, because the person that trained us in regard to working at One Step Beyond Inc., they go to the particular homeless shelter that I was at, called CASS, CASS, and they preach down there and whatever else, and come to find out, all throughout CASS homeless shelter is nothing but Narcan, because people overdose there quite often. And it happened when I was, attending CASS. I was there for a couple of good months before I got on my feet, and I didn't really see Narcan then, but obviously it's a big issue and they need it there now. And, people are overdosing and whatever else. But, if you want to attend this course, again, it's happening Sunday, June 22nd at 1:30 p.m. in the main room of the Lambda Phoenix Center, which is at 2622 North 16th Street, Phoenix, Arizona 85006. And hopefully I'll see you guys there. I won't be attending this particular course, but Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays are the 12-step meetings from 7:30 to 8:30. So maybe I'll see you guys, at one of the meetings on one of those days. But anyway, I have some more hidden gems for you guys that I will be sharing throughout the night. But to foreshadow, I have a hidden gem in regard to Sway the NA, Narcotics Anonymous Way. And this is the event that happens every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. MST. And I will tell you guys about that in another hidden gem. I also have, for my people of addiction Addiction, Relapse, and Recovery, the 2026 Cocaine Anonymous Convention information, and where it will be held and the dates that it will be going on. I have that in the form of a hidden gem. I also have some information for us individuals in the Arizona area and or the non in regard to a event called Save the Weekend that is happening October 10th through the 12th, 2025. And just to foreshadow, mission statement: a spiritual gathering for sober gay men in a safe, peaceful, trusting, joyful, and loving environment, designed to restore, energize, and refresh both body and spirit, while nurturing a true and rewarding brotherhood. Let me read that again, because that sounded sloppier than the motherfucker. I do apologize, you guys. So the mission statement says, a spiritual gathering for sober gay men in a safe, peaceful, trusting, joyful, and loving environment, designed to restore, energize, and refresh both the body and spirit, while nurturing a true and rewarding brotherhood. And again, this is Renewal in the Desert. That's happening October 10th through the 12th, 2025. I will do a hidden gem on that as well. So stay forward or look forward to those other hidden gems that I have for you guys. In the meanwhile, take it upon yourself to go to this particular Narcan training and distribution class. From what I learned about Narcan, it's very beneficial. It's free information, and you never know. You could be that person that saves a person's life from overdosing off of opioids or whatever else the case may be. All right, you guys, I am D Venom, and until my next hidden gem or until my next episode, I'm out. Happy sober living and namaste.